If you're looking for some budget-friendly fall decor inspiration, you're gonna love today's video. Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. I'm definitely feeling that crisp feeling in the air here. I know fall is coming in less than a month, so today I want to give you some DIY decor inspiration as you think about how you might want to decorate your home for fall. These are all simple ideas, all budget friendly. I'm going to share some really easy DIYs, some dupes for more expensive decor items that you might want to consider. So let's get started. Here's what my living room looks like now. It's what I'm starting with, so I want to make it all warm and cozy for fall. This year, I want to go for some warm and spicy tones, lots of neutrals, but a few kind of brown colors and burnt rust colors. Let's start with the mantle. I feel like that's one of the places that makes a huge difference when you want to decorate seasonally, is just adding a few seasonal touches to your mantle. I'm going to keep my mantle nice and simple this year. I'm taking off my greenery, I'm going to put it elsewhere, and then I'm moving all of my candlesticks to one side of my mirror. They're beautiful, just nice and classic gold candlesticks from Amazon. I will link them down in the description box below, as well as everything that I'm using in today's video. On the left-hand side, I'm going to use a vintage jug that I found at the thrift store, and these stems I found at clearance at Michael's. One tip is never buy full price floral stems at Michael's. Always wait for a sale. They usually have buy one, get one free, or wait to the end of the season or the middle of the season for when they clear their florals out for the next year. Now we're gonna move along to the sofa. This one is from Dupes, got it a couple years ago. I love that it's just a really relaxed transitional style and in a neutral color. In my opinion, if you can stick with a neutral color sofa and just update those throw pillows seasonally, that's gonna be the biggest bang for your buck. You can DIY pillows or you can buy inexpensive ones from Amazon like I am for this season. So I'm using some sort of rusty brown pillows, also some Sherpa pillows. Sherpa and boucle, those two textures are really hot for fall this year, and you can easily incorporate those into your current decor with some inexpensive throw pillows. To make this patterned Amazon pillow look more high-end, I'm gonna do a simple DIY. Quilting and quilted textures are really on trend for this season, and I've always loved how they look. I'm taking this inexpensive Amazon pillow in this beautiful print in navy blue and rusty orange. And then I'm taking some yarn that I had on hand. Just use nice thin yarn and a yarn needle. Now I'm gonna go in and out in a running stitch across my pillow just like this. I'm gonna go from the reverse side, so I am flipping my pillow inside out. And then about every half an inch or so, I'm doing more of these running stitches, and I'm just using enough yarn that I can go all the way across the pillow and back and then cutting it. I'm also making sure that I'm pulling the pillow nice and taut after each couple of rows to make sure that I'm not gathering the pillow fabric. Once I've finished all of my rows, I am just trimming any of the excess yarn and then tying all the ends together with a simple square knot. Now I'm turning my pillow right side out, putting a pillow form inside. I just like those inexpensive IKEA down ones, and this pillow looks gorgeous and high-end. You can find a quilted pillow like this at higher end stores like Pottery Barn for over $100, and mine cost less than $20 to make. Speaking of Pottery Barn dupes, another pillow that I found is the sweetest little pumpkin shaped pillow. It's Sherpa, cream colored, looks so cute in a pillowscape on a sofa. At Pottery Barn, a pillow like this can be up to $70. I found this one for $17 Canadian, so that's a huge cost savings. I feel like it looks high-end. It's super cute. You could use it as a pillow or as tabletop decor or sideboard decor for your autumn themed home. I also found a couple of gorgeous throw blankets that are perfect for a cozy autumn sofa, and these are from Amazon as well. This beautiful handmade quilt, so pretty, looks gorgeous in this beautiful sort of mustard yellow tone. I will link that in the description box below. I also love this gorgeous gauzy throw blanket. Not only does this look beautiful in my living room, but I feel like it could look gorgeous in a bedroom as well. To my side chairs, I am just draping my sheepy rugs over them, we call them. My cats love them, my kids love them. And then some more of these Amazon pillows in these beautiful autumn shades. For this little table between my chairs, I am going to be using some inexpensive faux florals, putting them in this IKEA vase and stacking the vase on some books. I love using books as decor, and that's a really easy way to add texture and color into your space to match the theme that you want to go for. Plus they're practical as well because your guests can read them, you can look through them, and they can be a lot of inspiration. I have tons of favorite home decor books, and I will link those all in the description box below. For the coffee table, I'm just using some candles to make everything nice and glowy and warm feeling. Candles are a really great way to make your home feel cozy for the fall and winter months. And then I also found these rattan boxes. They're fantastic for hiding more of those uglier items like remotes for the TV, for example, and placing them on the coffee table as well. Using a variety of textures and heights and grouping your items in 3 is a really great way to make your coffee table look high-end and gorgeous for any time of year. For my sideboard in my living room, I'm placing some more inexpensive stems. These ones are from Amazon, and I think they look fantastic in this DIY vase that I did a couple years ago. And then I wanted to add some landscape art. And if you want to add vintage landscape art to your home, rather than paying hundreds of dollars for something at a high-end home decor store, you can just find some on Etsy for a couple of dollars. There's so many amazing shops on there. Buy the printable and then have it printed at your local copy and print store. So I went to Staples, I just actually sent the file online, had it printed, and then I had this antique frame I found for $5. Took my glue gun, glued the print inside, and I'm adding that here to my sideboard as well. Adds so much autumn charm to this corner of my living room, and it was only a few dollars as opposed to hundreds of dollars if you were to buy this from a higher end store. I've been loving the darker black or gray or brown rustic looking table lamps lately. I had this one on hand. I think I got it at maybe the Brick, maybe 7-8 years ago, and I thought it would be pretty easy to just dress it a little bit and make it look like one of the trendy lamps that we've been seeing lately. So for example, something like this from Studio McGee is $400. I just used some acrylic paint I have on hand, so just a little bit of white paint, a little bit of warm gray paint, and I did what's called a dry brushing technique. So I put a little bit of paint on a brush, I used one of those round stipple brushes, and then dabbed my brush into some paper towel to get most of the paint off, and then with hardly any paint on my brush, I just quickly went over the lamp and kind of gave it that distressed look. So first I went over it with some gray paint, then I went over it with some white paint, just doing streak effects and then also dabbing it to give it a little bit of a stippled look. So just play with some textures, play with some motions of your brush to get the look you want. And I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Looks like a whole new lamp, and it cost me $0. So here's how my living room looks for fall, decorated in budget-friendly finds, a few DIYs, thrifted items, and then things I've had from prior seasons. I love how warm and cozy it turned out. I'm really enjoying all of these warm tones this season. So all of the browns, the burnt oranges, those mustard tones, and then all the neutrals to make everything just feel warm, cozy, and ready for the season. I'd love to hear what you think of these DIY decor ideas for fall. Let me know down in the comments below which of these items or DIYs was your favorite. Don't forget to check the description box below for links to all my favorite items I used in today's video. If you like this video, I'm gonna leave another one that you're gonna wanna watch next with tons of fall themed DIY ideas. I'm gonna leave it right here for you to watch.